Hello everyone and welcome for another video, and this time MECHABELLUM! Yeah, that's really fun. I love MECHABELLUM. I've been playing it for a little while. Not a lot, like I'm not a pro at it, I'm not great at it, but enough for it to find it fun and want to try to do a little video on it. So here we got a tier list with every unit on the game. I found the most recent one I could, so I hope nothing is missing. From memory, nothing is missing, but like, who knows? Maybe I'm dumb. Um, so we got our 5 tier. I'm going to tell you a bit of the criterion. That's some kind of pen. That anyway. Uh, so a unit has to be usable in a lot of different scenarios. If it's useful only once, it's not great. Even if it's great at this job, if it's usable for one scenario only, it's not great. Uh, how easy it is to use. If I just need to put it down somewhere and it will do the job, that's great. And how easy it is to counter. So if there is only one specific unit that counter it, or one type of unit that counter it, that's great. Okay. The arc light. So I'm putting it here for now. It's maybe gonna move. The arc light has one big job. It's killing little guys. Uh, Of course, it's at my level, and I don't know everything about the game. So, yeah. The Arclight is going to murder crawlers, it's going to murder fangs. It's going to be useful against Mustang, but it can't hit Wasp, I think. I think it's purely ground based. So, that's a point against it, and it really doesn't do a lot of damage against anything larger than like Mustang. So it got a job, but it's good only at this job. It's good at it, so that's that. It's pretty easy to use. There is a reason why it's just one of the most common units put down. Yeah, I think that's good here. Crawlers, crawlers are pretty good, I think. So as they are this kind of hits, as they are swarm, they are going to be countered by Arclight, Fire Badger, Vulcan, Mustang. Every air unit obviously is going to counter them pretty good. Surprisingly, Stormcaller aren't that good at it, simply because crawlers are very fast and the shot of the Stormcaller not that quick. So also they have a great use when it comes to surround and going to the backside. I think I'm going to put them in page here. There are not a lot to invest, so that's also a good point. But yeah, once they are countered, you can't do anything. Like one Vulcan or one Fire Badger is enough to just completely destroy your game plan. So yeah. Fang. Let's see, Fang are pretty interesting. Like Roller, Zero Swarm. So everything I said about Fire Badger and Vulcan apply. But they are ranged, so they will be firing at Wasp and killing them pretty efficiently. So that's a good point against crawlers. They aren't as fast, so storm crawlers are going to work better. And yeah, honestly, crawlers have a lot of damage that the Fang don't have, I think. I think the
they are like they don't do as much damage. Yeah, they are just not as good. I'm really not using them often. I think they're going in C tier. Fire Badger are one of the units that are specifically uh, like not takeable, or you don't take them at the start. You need to unlock them through the random chance of start of the round. So you rely on them, so that's going to be against them. They're also pretty specific. They are here to destroy crawlers and fangs, and not a lot of other things since they can't fire at wasps. Not that great. They counter 2 units maybe, and they're not, and they're countered by absolutely everything else in my opinion. Fortress. Fortress are interesting because they are very, very tanky. You can upgrade them so they can give like a shield to other people. They will destroy a lot of stuff, but they aren't great against crawlers and fangs. I think they're cool. I think they're good, but not extremely good. And they're pretty easy to use. The same thing for the fire badgers. The hacker. I'm not good enough to use hackers. I'm going to put them here, but yeah, when I take a hacker and my opponent take a hacker, he wins and his hacker is more useful. I don't know how they do it. It's not very, like I think it's a very good unit, but it's a very hard to use unit. Marksman is S tier. Like, very easy to use. You just put them far away. Great versatility. Depending on the upgrade you take, they can be good at a ton of different stuff. A lot of damage. They counter, or they can destroy almost everything in here. I think the only thing that counter them are like crawler, fang, and not even Mustang and Wasp, because depending on how you upgrade them, Mustang and Wasp are within the range of marksmen in what they can do. So yeah, S tier, easy. Melting Point. The Melting Point is very good in my opinion. It's a great counter for every large unit like Fortress, Overlord, Vulcan, War Factory, Sandworm. For all that, it's very good. It can also counter Steel Bull and Sledgehammer when they link health. Like, linking health is one of the worst things you can do. I don't know why anyone does it, but if the enemy start linking health, put a melting point in here, and it will just melt down the entire unit for free. They have weak point, but they can mitigate it with the multi-laser thing. I think it's A tier. Of course, it still has counter, and it's not invincible. It's not as good as marksman, but A tier is good. Mustang is S tier too. It's a light unit, great against crawler and fang, and it can be upgraded so it can Phoenix, Overlord, and Wasp, and it can also be upgraded so it counter War Factory, Stormcaller in particular, Ref. Like, it has a lot of potential. And Farseer too, but I don't see the Farseer. I think the Farseer is missing. Wait. Yeah, the Farseer is missing. Okay. But it don't turn the Farseer too. I don't know where I would have put Farseer. Anyway. Okay, the Overlord is pretty good. It can create more Phoenix or Wasp. I forgot which one it can create, but it can create units. It got pretty good damage. I think the Phoenix is pretty awkward because it's a middle ground unit between the Overlord and the Wasp. It's good at what it does, but usually you want to be very light or very heavy, and the Phoenix is just awkward middle ground. So I don't think you really want that. I think the Phoenix is shit here because I don't see many uses for it. It has uses, but not that much. The Rhino. The Rhino pained me because yeah, it's great against Crawler and great against Fang. Like it's a good grinding destroy stuff unit. But every time I try to use the Rhino, it just gets decimated by everything in front. It's a single unit, so every anti-large like marksman, melting point are going to obliterate it. Same for the hacker or the fortress. It's not so large that small stuff can't hurt him, like Fang can deal some damage. It's melee, so it needs to run in before being able to deal damage. Like it has a lot of counterplay against it. I think it's teacher. I think it needs it can work for stuff, but there is not a situation where I want to mass Rhino. I can mass marksman, I can mass overlord, I can mass melting point, I can even mass crawler, I think. But Rhino, in no world do I want to mass Rhino. Sabertooth, I don't have a lot to say about them because I don't see them a lot. They seem to be like a very big tank that can destroy stuff. I'm going to put them in C tier. Uh, yeah, B tier because I think they are good against medium-sized units. So Rhino and Fire Badger, Arclight. But as you can see, they are good against units I think are pretty bad. So, like, how good can it be in the grand scheme of things? They won't be good against Overlord, Melting Point, Marksman. So yeah, bitch. Scorpion can deal a lot of damage. Um, Scorpion can be pretty good, but same thing. They are mostly good against light stuff. Uh, yeah, Meteor, I think too. Sandworm. I don't see Sandworm a lot, but I think they are really good. They are the expensive version of Crawler. As like they are many range, they go pretty fast. They can be used to flank, and yeah, they just rip through everything. I think yeah, Edge is good for them too. Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer are at best a good early game unit because they don't deal enough damage to really affect anything too heavy. They are pretty good, but not that good against Swarm. And yeah, their upgrades are pretty meh. I'm sorry, but like lifelink is the worst thing. I think it's here. Steel ball. Okay, so steel ball are pretty interesting. They are very tanky for their size. So pretty hard to kill. They're not that great against crawler and swarm, but they are great against heavy stuff, so fortress and melting point. They also, the same way as melting point does, counter units that are focused that are using lifelink. So Java get tracked. They can use lifelink. I don't know why you would do that. Lifelink is good, but like early game, after that, once the enemy counter it, it's worthless and it's an active detriment. I think. I think. damage from Stormcaller. Their thing is they're supposed to be good against Storm, but Fang are almost the only one that will be hit by a Stormcaller. Crawlers are too fast. Mustang are too fast. A Stormcaller needs heavy support from the front line to be effective. And even then, they're not that good. So I'm going to put them in D tier. Tarantula is pretty good, I think. They deal heavy damage. They can destroy Storm pretty effectively. They're all around pretty good. I think I'm going to put them in A tier. Typhoon is one of the units that can't be taken normally, need to be unlocked, like the Fire Badger. Like the Fire Badger, they have one specific role that will play that. It's either anti-swarm with the twin like Gatling gun and anti-air. I think they are pretty specific, but they are more used than like the Fire Badger or the Sledgehammer, because even if they are not firing at what they want to fire, they will still do something better than like what Fire Badger would be doing. Vulcan, I think it's like the Fire Badger in the sense that it's very specific on what it can do. I think it's a bit worse than the Fire Badger, simply because it's more expensive. So it's more of an investment to get a Vulcan. It's slower too, so once it has destroyed the swarm of crawler you put it in front of, it's going to need to move to the next target, and it's not great at that. So yeah, since you're not putting it on D because I think it's still better than Rhino and Stormcaller, but not by much. The War Factory is such a cool unit. I don't know if it's really good, but it's really cool. I love getting it, spending, investing in it a lot so that it can produce like a lot of different type of units. And yeah, it's just a great unit. It's so cool. Like I don't care, man. War Factory. It's so big I can't fuck with it, even if I wanted to. How cool is that? Okay. Wasp are similar to Crawler, I think, in the sense that it's a great flanking unit. It's a swarm, it has counter, but it can be used and can be an annoyance to the enemy. I think it's better than Phoenix, but I don't think it's as good as those one. So yes, yeah, it is. And the ref, I don't know a lot about it, but I can say that it has missile, so it can be countered by like the Mustang and the Farseer. But yeah, not the worst, and it can buff the other units around it. So I'm going to put it in page here because I don't know enough about it to really have strong feeling about it. And that's about it. We 20 minutes mark, so I'm just going to say comment if you disagree, and I'll see you next time in 4, 3, 2, 1, bye!